Manic Street Preachers and Despair to Wear. Despair to Wear. That was your video, Richey and Nicky.
A masterpiece, no doubt.
And your music's been described as being about boredom and alienation and despair and being misunderstood.
Yeah, usual stuff.
All things that I described myself with, actually. But, God, what makes you write that sort of stuff? Are you really like that?
Yeah, sadly.
Are you?
It's just a pretty accurate reflection of our teenage years, I suppose.
You never got over your teenage years? Were they just horrendous?
Nah, they're just boring and alienated. I wouldn't say that's been horrendous. If you're living in a ghetto in LA, that's probably horrendous. But
where were you brought up about?
South Wales.
I don't know much about Wales at all. I've been to North Wales.
And we're just closed down in it, just empty. And just like a museum, living in the past.
You're influenced by soul music at all? Because you make quite a lot of reference to that, yeah.
Well, I like Marvin Gaye.
Just our sort of, what we think is soul is not necessarily soul as in, you know, black American music, which is like Rolling Stones and stuff like that. It's just got just as much soul. We're influenced by loads of music.
I think Slash has got loads of soul, most soulful guitar player around. Yeah.
It's just the way we do music, really.
So you use it as a source of inspiration. All your work is basically quite miserable.
I think most best bands are.
Hey, but doesn't that get you down sometimes?
It depends what you turn that misery into, you know.
So there's funny little things like that ever just sort of make you think that everything's just a lot sort of rosier and happier? Just, if I just tantalised you with that a little bit, would you give a little smile or something?
No, he's not as pretty as my dog. I've got a much prettier dog than that.
You like him? See, you've perked up now. Look, you see that? A little toy. You just perked
like
up. There we go.
Snow, isn't he?
This is getting to be fairly miserable here. Why not? What do you really hate about your life the most?
Myself, I think, probably.
Really?
Very disappointed with myself.
Are you?
Yeah.
You're not enjoying being a pop star? Oh, for heaven's sake, young man, you could be packing shelves in the supermarket.
Probably much more pleasurable.
You've been jolly lucky. You come on here, you have a few drinks, you look great. Come on, cheer up, perk up. I had a friend of mine that went to a psychiatrist right after he took an overdose, and the psychiatrist said to him, in all seriousness, what's a handsome young man like you doing, getting down in the dumps? And he just had an overdose, which is a bit sad. Did you like that story? Because that was a bit tragic, wasn't it?
No, I didn't.
I'm laughing. What am I to say? We've just got into something thoroughly miserable, so everyone's gone very quiet here now, like... What are they saying? What's she saying? What's she done? But so you think it's bad to laugh at the tragedy?
Yeah, pretty much.
But you've got to do that. You've got to laugh.
Why?
Because if you don't laugh, you'll cry. And on that note, I'm going to leave it now. Over to Censor.